Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I just uploaded a video where a Russian propagandist claims, with no evidence whatsoever, that Tucker Carlson signed his own death warrant by claiming certain things and looking into certain things. And this propagandist, the Russian propagandist, also claims that Tucker Carlson is a dead man walking. We can make our own statements, especially we don't have any evidence to support the claims. I mean, yeah, anyway. These guys are making these kind of assumptions all the time. But here we have Tucker Carlson in a video saying that, and I'm going to quote, we're speeding toward assassination of Trump. Let me show you this article coming from the great Daily Beast. All right, but it's from Fox News. It was taken by Daily Beast. Tucker Carlson says, and I'm quoting, obviously, we are speeding towards assassination of Trump. He said here, according to Carlson, and I'm quoting, both parties have decided that there's something about Trump that's so threatening to them, they just can't have it. So let's see the little video here. I didn't watch it yet, so I just said I will watch it with you together. Ready, set, go.
What do you think the future holds? Is it,
I don't know.
I mean, are they going to let Trump be president?
Of course. I mean, look, if, they protested him, they called him names. He won anyway. They impeached him twice on ridiculous pretenses. They fabricated a lot about what happened on January 6th in order to impeach him again. It didn't work. He came back. Then they indicted him. It didn't work. He became more popular. Then they indicted him 3 more times. And every single time his popularity rose. So if you begin with criticism, then you go to protest, then you go to impeachment, now you go to indictment, and none of them work, what's next? I mean, graph it out, man. We're speeding toward assassination, obviously, and no one will say that, but I don't know how you can reach that conclusion. You know what I mean? Like, they have decided, permanent Washington, both parties have decided that there's something about Trump that's so threatening to them, they just can't have him. I mean, they're putting him on trial in March of next year in the J6 case, which basically consists of trying to send him to prison for the rest of his life for complaining about the last election. That's literally what it is. Again, if this were happening in Moldova, the State Department would issue an all-hands-on-deck order to let the world know this is not a legitimate government. And yet, our government is doing it. It's like, it's hard to overstate how bad this is, and I don't know where it's going, but there's a collision that's clearly imminent. And by the way, the president is senile in a way that's impossible to deny. Biden's not running the government, so I don't know. I've never been this worried about anything as I am about where this is going.
So, my friends, you don't have to believe Tucker, obviously, but you have your own information, you have your own brains, and you think, graph it out. Where is it going? What else is left in the little toolbox? Remember, the U.S. lost its diplomatic ability to negotiate. So I'm talking about in the world stage. They use threats, blackmail, regime change, and war. These are the 4 toolbox that the United States government has in its, I think, in its diplomatic toolbox. They're done with that. Why? Because this is more important than this. It solves problems faster. Like a child. A child does something bad, you beat the child, you solve the problem right now, but that's going to get bigger later. So you solve it temporarily, but you create a bigger one for later. It's harder to use your brain to communicate with a child and so on. No, smack, quiet, you do this, but that's going to create something else. Now, Trump, as Tucker, listed, they're all escalations. What's next? What else is next? Let him go? They already decided no. I mean, and is he concerned? Well, I think Tucker just woke up or something. He said that for him, his moment when he realized this and realized that was when he saw the mob jumping on Trump when he got elected, or at least he was running for election the first time in 2016 when he got elected. For me, it was like, oh my God, and you were in the news? And you were not aware? I mean, we from outside, we can clearly see what's going on, who's who, what's what. It's okay. The Trump presidency was like a 101 course on these are the guys and this is us. This is what they do and this is us. It was clear for any below 86 IQ to understand that. But it seems like, I don't know how they have to come and tell you. Tie you to a chair, prop your eyes open and your ear clear and tell you for, I don't know, 20 years? How much you need to, reset your little, calibrate your sense of normality. So this is Tucker Carlson. It doesn't mean that he is right. I'm not saying he's right, but it's use logic. They say here common sense. What common sense? Well, with common sense got us to identification problems. With common sense, I can identify as whatever I fucking want. Common sense people. No, they lost that. There's no such thing here as a common sense anymore. If you can look at the person and say, yeah, you identify as a tree. And because you say you're a tree, and I am supposed to say that you're a tree. I have to alter my reality for you, for your, then where's the common sense? And that's an easy one. Anyway, my friends, Tucker is not in a good boat either at this point, and he knows it. I mean, he went and spoke again with Viktor Orban, Prime Minister of Hungary. He wants to speak with Putin. I made a claim in the video that I covered, that statement from Simoyan, the, I think, chief editor of Russia Today, saying that Tucker actively tried to interview Putin. I said, that's not going to happen. If that happens, that interview will not be aired or something. The chances, the odds that Tucker will get to interview Putin are very slim, let alone interviewing him, returning, flying back home and landing in the land of the free and whatever of the brave. Jesus Christ. Then posting that. I mean, so slim. But hey, if they allow us to see, then we will see. Why do I say allow? Because they might get in a freaking nuclear war with someone else and we all go and see Jesus, or some of you. Well, I'm not planning to see, if that is correct, that is the truth. You and I guarantee you, we go and see the other guy. Oh, you can think I'm going to see that. Yeah. Just get the good book and look at the good book, what it says. And you're going to find out. And if you go over there, I'm going over there as well. There's no way, my friends. But anyway, and even if it is the same as they say, I'm not going to be up there singing hymns. And I don't think he would like it. This is a bullshit thing. Yeah, he would like to be praised and all the time. You're the great. Do you like that? Would you like a toddler to come every day and tell you, Daddy, you're the fantastic, you're so strong, you're so good. Ooh, la la lu lu lu. Would you want to have that? You would feel embarrassed that your ego is, what the hell? Now imagine that guy who's fantastically superior to the difference between an adult and a toddler. The difference is he would like that. He loved that. I don't think so. That will not get him as where he is. Probably is going to go get him lower than a toddler and an adult. What kind of adult would like a toddler to tell him, you're good, you're so fantastic, ooh, One with a big ego and not too many achievements. I don't think, if that's the way it is, I don't think that it would like that. That's why it's a fallacy from the very beginning. Nevertheless, as I said, we're going to meet somewhere, maybe, but not there. And if you go somewhere, I'm going to follow you. I guarantee you our sins will be unforgivable. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.